Hi guys, my name is Tabby and I made this YouTube account to basically discuss things that I want to talk about One Direction, mostly like problems I'm having with something that's aggravating me, something that's aggravating a lot of people, a common topic that has to do with One Direction, just basically anything that has to do with One Direction I'll be discussing if I feel like it or if it gets suggested to me. But today is my first video because I finally decided I would really like to discuss this topic, and I thought, you know, there are a few other things I'd like to talk about as well, and I should just make a YouTube channel for my discussions. So today I decided to make this video because of magazines. As I've grown up, I went through the phase where I used to buy all those, you know, magazines like Tiger Beat, Bop, Pop Star, all those things, and I like put pictures of like Justin Bieber and Taylor Swift and everything all over my wall and everything, and that was all good until I grew out of it. And I think that, well, I thought that I would never go back to that, but since I became a Directioner, that has completely been, like, I've gone back in time, and now I just buy these magazines all the time now, with every chance I get, and all the money I get. So some magazines I bought lately was obviously that one, this one. I have tons of them upstairs. My entire bedroom is covered with One Direction posters, and that's it, because I only really like them. Basically, this magazine I bought yesterday, and I really only bought it to discuss what's in it, because I read it in the store, because I do that with all magazines before I buy them, to determine like which has the most posters and good quality of pictures and articles and basically all of that. But I bought this just because I thought I'd make fun of it and discuss it because it really pissed me off. So, as you can see, this is a One Direction magazine, all about One Direction. It says 253 new pics, 1,000 facts, and 3 hot posters. Well, I guess I should start with the 3 hot posters, which are in the middle, like they usually are. Alright, here's one. Cool, right? That's an awesome poster. Alright, well, they forgot to mention that out of their 3 hot posters, you would actually technically be getting 2 hot posters because they decided to make it double-sided. So here's the back of this one. So you have to choose, and then there's like this one, which is like, it continues on to the other page, which is basically irrelevant. So yeah, out of the 3 hot posters, you technically only be getting 2, and if I wasn't observant enough and obsessed enough to check that out, I would not have known that when I bought this magazine. But I did, and I still bought it. But so that's one of the top things that really pissed me off, like that they thought they'd try and sneak that past us. Let's move on, shall we? There's a bunch of pages like these with facts about them. There's a Zayn one, I just don't feel like, I guess I should show it. Basically saying a bunch of facts about them that I already knew, because they're basic facts that you should know. There's this game that's really, in my opinion, stupid, like guessing body parts. I don't know. What the boys want in a girl, which is probably a bunch of crap, which just how to get noticed by 1D. There's dressed like Harry's favorite rock star, Elvis Presley, and I'm like, if I meet One Direction, which no, I have not yet, I will most likely be putting on my best outfit, doing my hair to the best of my ability, and putting on a recent, like, probably makeup like this, not a lot, but just like, you know, being myself, but getting dressed up, not dressing like Elvis Presley, because I'm sure that Harry, though he is in love with Louis, would not want to date Elvis Presley. There is some things about, oh, this is basically the main thing in this magazine that really just irks me. This. right here. This is a voodoo doll of Caroline Flack, which you should know if you're a Directioner. That is Harry's ex-girlfriend. She's 32, or was. I don't know how old she is now. And basically, it's exactly what it sounds like. It's a voodoo doll. Like, I guess you can cut it out. Here is something that points to her finger, and it says, "No, 0 engagement rings because no one wants to be with her." In my opinion, that's unnecessary. There's one pointing to her shoes, and it says, "Date boys your age, not your shoe size." Okay. There's one here pointing to her eyes, here, saying how she has crow's feet, and there's a word bubble, a thought bubble coming out of her head saying, "It's not like there's anything wrong with dating a boy 15 years younger than me, is there?" And it goes on, it goes on, it goes on. But basically, I just want to point out how stupid this is. It's like, he's not even dating her anymore, and people are still talking about her. Like, you should be happy for Harry, for one, dating whoever he wants to date. I know it sucks when the boys get a girlfriend, but, you know, as a true Directioner and a fan, you should not be hating on who they're dating or dated, because honestly, that's their business, whether they're famous or not, and your opinion is irrelevant. It doesn't matter if they're single or not, because just because they're single does not mean they're going to show up on your doorstep and be like, "Hey, want to go out?" So I think that was completely rude and unnecessary and completely irrelevant to anything One Direction. So that's just stupid. There's a bunch of stuff that really doesn't matter. Sorry, I'm looking for stuff to talk about. Okay, we're nearing, yeah, here we are. Another thing in this magazine that is really just wasted space is this 1D photo fun. Here's a bunch of pictures of the boys. You could easily do this on your iPhone or something. There's more making them gingers, and here's, oops, here is Liam and Niall as dogs and Muscle Man. Honestly, it's something you could do on Photoshop or on your iPhone if you had an app. It's unnecessary. It's wasted space. It's cheap. Yeah, basically. I'd like to also say, now that you've seen some of the shit that is in this magazine, that all of the magazines there were $3.99. This one was $6.99. I had to pay $4 extra for this piece of shit. The Ultimate Directioner Survey. Oh, let's take a look at this. This was absolutely stupid. There were, you just heard Niall has a new girlfriend. How do you react? 8% said, come up with a list of reasons why you're better than her, as if he'll read it or care. 14% said, tweet something nasty to her. I think that is so stupid. Like, you should just be happy for him. Even though Niall, I love Niall so much, and it would break my heart. I would most definitely cry if he got a girlfriend, but to be completely honest, I would never send hate to her or any of the boys' girlfriends because it's rude, unnecessary, and immature, so get over yourselves. 6% said, print off her picture and put it in your cat's litter box. That's just stupid. And 72% said all of the above. Wow, that's awesome. And that's real. So that's really cool that we have 72% of our fandom would basically treat her like crap. That's not something a Directioner would or should do. So I just would like to point that out. There would be another one. Oh. If you met Harry and he had a huge zit on his nose, how would you react? There was, most common answers would be ignore it, offer him a tube of Clearasil, which is rude. Trick question, Harry's too perfect to ever have zits. I like that answer, actually. And grossest answer is, I would pop the zit and hope that it squirts Harry's pus onto my face. That's 1, that is weird. 2, that's disgusting. And 3, what is wrong with you? Like, I don't understand. Like, why? Okay, another weird and gross one. You are on a romantic date with Niall. Swoon. When he accidentally passes gas, it smells bad. How do you react? There's a bunch of things saying ignore it, and the date, pass gas too, but the weirdest answer is breathe just a little deeper so I can describe his precious poot in loving detail on my blog. Now, I actually run a blog on Tumblr, and I might post the link somewhere on here, and I understand the blogging situation, but that's just weird, hence the weirdest answer, and it's disgusting, and it's creepy, and it makes me ashamed to be a part of this fandom, in all honesty. Pictures of them shirtless, and it said how there's like a bunch of 253 new pictures. Well, I assure you none of these pictures are new. I don't understand how these are new. Mind-blowing facts that we all already knew. Something that makes no sense to me. Best butt goes to Zayn. I mean, no. It is clearly Louis. He has the best butt of them all. What is wrong with this world? And that's basically it for this magazine. I think it's a bunch of crap, really. I basically bought it just to have it. But in all honesty, it was just a bunch of crap. Another magazine that I actually thought this was funny. I'm not hating on this at all. I mean, it's stupid, but I just thought it was funny. In another magazine, there's this thing. You see the boys? 1D are just normal guys. Now, there's a sentence in this. I'm not going to read the whole thing, but it says, M-Cams caught the guys being totally goofy backstage before a gig. They ate cookies, texted on their phone, and laughed a lot. Okay, I just want to stop you right there. That's them being goofy. Like, if you've seen the video diaries, go back and rethink all of the things that happened on those video diaries. Like, I don't understand. I really don't understand how that's them acting goofy compared to how they normally act, which is insane. And one more thing in this magazine. This actually has nothing to do with One Direction, but I thought this was hilarious. There's a one-page picture of a horse, and it says, and I kid you not, the sky is the limit. Me and my friend Bree laughed for so long because of that. Like, the sky is the limit and a picture of a horse. I don't know what this magazine was going for. Inspirational. To me and her, it was just comedy. I don't know. I don't understand where they were coming from with that. The sky's the limit and a picture of a horse. Like, ugh. I don't really know. But that's all I really had to say about the whole magazine thing. Yeah, I'm just gonna... Oh, here's this lovely picture of Zayn. Enjoy it. But yeah, that's all I had to say about that matter of magazines, and yeah, I'm awkward, so I'm gonna end this, and yeah, bye.